put the kids to bed, pour yourself a glass of wine, and lock the door, honey, because we're talking about the new show, Sistas. We're following Danny, Sabrina, Karen, and Andy, and it's going to get real steamy. Stay tuned.
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz...
Remix.
Okay. Drop. Y'all, they done messed up.
Hey.
They put us on a show together.
Ding dong.
Ding dong. What is up, y'all? We are here for BET's newest show, Sistas. It's based off their Tyler Perry BET team up. So this is their first show that they're pushing. We're super excited about it. And tonight is the pilot. And we got a lot to talk about because, baby, it's a little triggering. But make sure you guys stay tuned to the very end because we have some Wednesday wisdom that we would like to shed upon you. But I can't do this show without my team, without my sisters, if you will. So to my left, host of Back to Reality, the voice of Black Hollywood Live, honey. She puts the kiki to the kiki boom boom, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Nakia?
Hey y'all. Hey my sisters. +1.
If you could pick which sister, which one are you?
I think so far
You could be a hybrid if you want.
I'm a mix of what's Novi's character? Sabrina and Danny, like a mix.
I feel that.
Okay.
And further down, she was there in front of the sisters. She chatted with them. You guys should check it out on the AfterBuzz TV red carpet interviews because she got some serious tea about the show. My boo, El Marie.
Hey guys.
Give me your hybrid.
Some parts of me are like Danny. Some parts. I do have a filter, so not that part. And I think maybe a little bit of Karen, like a little bit.
I can feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. And no, I'm kidding. And down to the very end where he belongs. He's also the other host of Back to Reality. He is, the male opinion because we need one.
Yes.
We need one. And if we're going to have one, it might as well be someone we enjoy. And that is Howard the Third. Not the second, not the fourth, but the third.
The
brother.
nicest thing you've ever said to me.
I know, it was hard.
You're so rude.
Did you almost throw up?
Yeah, I was like,
Can I get my mix too?
yes, what's your mix?
I'm between
The bank teller.
Oh. Yes, the bank teller. We said that.
Fam.
So I'm the bank teller between the bank teller and Danny. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
They almost wanted to say.
Pretty much.
Almost.
Because Howard, I feel like that's all of us. And Howard is a person who's normally either checking us or keeping it real.
Yeah.
Who is your hybrid?
Or
person?
I'm your girl, Drew Jones, and my hybrid. I want to say I'm a hybrid, but I really feel like I'm like a Danny through and through. I feel like maybe a little Karen. Maybe.
Okay.
But I feel
like
like
Karen.
I feel like Danny really I was like, ooh. I was like, maybe I should work on not talking sometimes. But, we're growing. We're out here.
What are you gonna do?
We're growing. Just like these ladies. You guys in the chat, in the comments, make sure you guys let us know who you relate to so far with the
Yes.
ladies. We want to know. We want to see it. How do we feel about the show, guys?
I like it.
I like it too.
I'm triggered. Anxiety was running high. But I like it. And because I was triggered, that's what makes it good because it's so relatable. You know what I mean? Almost every situation there was like, yep, been there.
Been there and done that. I love it too because Tyler gave us something where we see women in their 30s. Because normally we usually get people in their 20s or 40, 50 after divorce. But finally get people in their 30s. And this was, like you said, very triggering because either we've all been there, going through it, probably want to go through it. A lot of steamy sex scenes, so it's pretty triggering.
Oh, yes. I mean, I just enjoy it. I was like, okay. The only thing I don't really like, for my personal opinion, is the sets. I don't like, because I always look at sets for some odd reason, but it looks too set-like for me. I need a little bit more realistic. But other than that, I really like the show.
I thought you said sex for 2 seconds. I was like, no, we need more of
Right.
it.
How dare you?
We, like
No,
that.
the sex was beautiful.
We
yes.
just need
Sex
we need
Baby.
a solid whole episode of just KJ Smith, who plays Andy. Just sex scenes because
She's
I was like, you're so hot. I was like, go off, sis.
Like, okay, boobs.
Right? Go off, sis.
I was eating my popcorn. I'm like, she's hot. No, yeah.
Drop the workout routine. I'm not gonna do it, but I just want to know what you're doing.
Exactly.
Tyler knew. He knew. They're all beautiful, but like, she just oozes sex appeal, and I think her character does that same thing, and that's how you get that opening of like that hot, steamy sex scene.
Yes. Because I was like, oh, I'm invested. What's going on? What are we doing? But let's start. Let's do a breakdown of the characters. Kind of your first opinions on them. Let's break down their situations. Let's start off with our girl Danny. So Danny she works for an airline. I don't think she's a flight attendant, but she works for an airline. She has a situationship.
Yes.
And she is unfiltered. How do we feel about Danny and her setup?
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
You got it.
Sistas. I was just gonna say, I do love Danny, but she's one of those characters where you're gonna probably love to hate her. You know what I mean? Because you love her because all the things that she's doing is not happening to you. So as us just watching it, we're gonna love everything. But some of the things that she's gonna do to her friends, or just, you know what I mean, be too blunt at times, it's gonna be like, all right, girl, pull it back at some moments. But her personality though, I love. Like, she cursed out the friend's boyfriend. She was like checking about her dude. Like, yeah, he will come up, you know what I mean, with a problem if he continues to play with me. And the dude was like, y'all not even together. It's like, doesn't matter.
Okay.
We got something going on. Parts of us go together, okay?
Okay, that's a lot.
So that's me. I'd be like, if parts of us go together, we go together. And if you try it,
You tried it.
Snip, snip.
It's gotta go.
No, I like Danny too. Though I said I was like a hybrid of her, I'm not really Danny.
Yeah.
She's one of those characters where you love her bluntness and you love her, but she's also one of the friends where you feel you might have to check her. She be doing the most. But I do love her personality. I love how honest she is. She's unapologetic. She gonna fight for her friends, fight her friend's man, cuss somebody out, taking edibles. Like, I love everything about her.
Yes.
And I think she's going to be the comic relief. I would like to see her get some sexy time and a man too. I just don't want her to be that character that's just like, hey, I'm comic relief and not get the man. Like, we hear about it. I want to see her with the man or the woman or whoever she want to love. But I like her.
I'm invested in her. Are we talking about all characters or just
Danny?
Just
for
Danny.
now.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So, yes, I am invested in Danny. I hope that she can low-key keep her mouth kind of closed from time to time. I also do see, like, they're going to get tired of her. I think Andy's going to be the only one who's going to, like, really stand by her. It's just, Danny is just so bold. And I think that she's also trying to hide something, like, deep down below. That's why she has so much boldness. I mean, she could be all sassy and stuff, but it's something else behind there, I feel like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, each girl's kind of having, like, a top... You know, they bring up an interesting point of, like, dating and relationships. Danny's is a situationship. So what I want to know is, what do you guys define as a situationship?
I'm triggered.
Okay.
Who? A situationship. Damn.
The silence for all the situationship.
Wow. So how I define a situationship is someone who... It sucks though, because remember it was just called dating, where you were either kicking it with someone when now everyone's like, oh, you're in a situationship, where it's someone who you may or may not be dating, but you guys may go on a date or two, and you're doing relationship-y things sometimes, and you are having sex, but there's just no title on it. I think that could be one. I think there's so many different layers of situationship. I think that could be one definition of a situationship.
Yeah.
When do you put a title on it though? Like, because I feel like that's such an old school thing.
No, if you want that person to be exclusively with you, you're gonna like have to, or attempt to, because who's really faithful? But if you want the attempt of them being exclusive, then you do have to kind of have a conversation and have a title with that, or else they're free to just be like, well, we were never together, you know. So you do have to like set some boundaries with that situation.
Communication is key, especially in situationships. Because that is true. You'll do the relationship thing and you think, oh, no, we've been together for 2 years, situationship. And then the guy or the girl, don't want to be biased, the guy or the girl can be like, nah, fam, we single.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, I'm going to kill you. So.
Say, oh, so you dead.
Okay.
Because I feel like if it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, it shouldn't be a cow. Like, if we're sleeping together we're going out together. You know what I'm saying? Like, my friends know you, your friends know me.
Nah, baby.
I know. It's such that you really do have to have that combo. Like, you really have to sit down and talk and be like, we're exclusive.
Yeah.
But is that a more recent thing? Because I feel like our parents...
No, they had conversations.
They had them too.
We going steady. We going together.
Exactly.
Because the words dating was a thing where you were dating, but you weren't a couple. Going steady was a thing. It's not until someone was like, are we together or not? And that's why when guys would be like, when women would be like, what are we?
Yeah.
Some guys and some girls would freak out and be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Or sometimes, you know, when guys be like, do you want to be my girlfriend? Or girls would be like, do you want to be my boyfriend? So circle no. I just think as the generation's going, it's just a different word.
I guess. It just feels so juvenile to be like, do you want to be my... Like, you know...
No, I need
me busting these tires out your car.
Exactly. I need clarification. If we up here, you know, sleeping together, you taking me out to eat, you putting money in my gas tank, we doing all of this stuff. I need you to say,
nobody putting money in the gas tank.
listen, honey,
And
can you pay my bills?
But you're right though,
That's a
because
child.
it could be roles reversed too, where I might be kicking it with someone, we're doing the situation, and I might be like, "Oh, he cute too," and then the guy's like, "I thought we was exclusive," and I'd be like,
I mean,
"We
it
ain't
does go
talking about
both.
that."
Yeah, it goes both ways. I've heard guys end up in a situationship, you know, that they didn't want to be in either.
You know.
If you want to be in a situationship, that's on you.
I'm sitting here like, have I put men in situations?
I'm like,
Probably
Drew
had.
has her own relationships. Drew's like, wait, but my boyfriend.
Like, I have 5 boyfriends. What do you mean that we're not all exclusive at the same time? I think what stresses me out about this show is I am a little bit younger than the girls, which I like. I like seeing it not be 20-somethings because we don't know what the hell we're doing in our 20s. So it's cool to see women in their, you know, early 30s.
Yeah.
Kind of stresses me out that they're still dealing with these situations because I was like, damn, y'all told me they'd be okay after 33.
Nah,
and y'all was
fam.
lying.
Talk to
They
women in menopause.
to like they've pushed up the man age to like 45 or something.
That's what I heard. It's in their 40s.
They pushed it up to like 45.
J-Lo,
I'm
Jennifer
tired.
Lopez, not our beautiful engineer, but the other J-Lo, did an article where she said men are useless until they're about 35.
Yeah.
I mean,
And this is no shade to men. I just
it's
think,
40, you know?
yeah, because Howard's on the panel, so no shade to men. But I do think as time goes, like the age for men and women, you know, people, it depends on who you are. Everyone doesn't mature.
hello, husband. Come pick me up. I don't want to do this anymore. I like
bro.
hate it. I hate it here.
Save me.
I don't like this. We meet another sis, Sabrina. You know, she's looking cute. She's a bank manager. Okay, she's professional.
She cute.
This very handsome man pulls up and asks her out on a date. But the big situation with her is that, is this man straight or is he not? And he does the age-old, why are you single? There must be something wrong with you. How are we feeling about Sabrina?
I like Sabrina.
I do too.
I also feel like I'm gonna need a little more from her as the show goes on. Like I feel like we didn't get too much like of her, or that could just be her personality.
Yeah.
She is a more quiet one, laid back friend, you know. So right now it's like, okay, I like her. She's cool. Want to see more of her.
Yeah, I like her. And I think you said earlier, she's like the voice of reason kind of when it comes to the friends. But I like her. And like, I want to see more of her. But isn't it funny because like sometimes, and I know it's us because, you know, we are friends in real life and we hang out. We'll be like, damn, we wish certain guys were more aggressive, or we wish. And then the one guy that he shoots his shot, which is hard. And then the question is like, damn, is he on the down low? Is he straight? So, you know.
I don't know. I mean, I like Sabrina, and like you were saying, El Marie, I need to see a little bit, like when the season goes on, I'd like to see a little bit more of her. I can't exactly get like her vibe just yet.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. But so far, I mean, she seemed cool.
I like her.
I like seeing her date.
Yeah, I like her. I think the situation with her is interesting with the Calvin thing because I think, especially for black men, God forbid they do anything like, you know, shower, dress nice, you know what I'm saying? Like look put together, manicure. Like, then it's like, oh, we now are questioning their sexuality. So I like that that's a topic of this episode, is that it's like, because like what about him necessarily made anyone question his sexuality?
Yeah.
Like,
Right. But remember, it was the bank teller that questioned his sexuality at
but
first.
really, and that was just him being like,
Oh, he was flirting
weird.
with me.
Like he's flirting with you, but he skips your skips you all the time. How's that flirting?
Yeah.
He skips you and goes. He skips you on purpose to go to her.
He reminds me of me. I'm like, oh, he loves me.
Okay, no.
That's what I be telling y'all when we be out and about. I let them know.
That's how.
Okay, that's my man over there. Y'all don't talk to him. He was looking at me when I was walking away.
How are you trying to tell us every man is gay?
Howard's like, he's mine.
They're all for Howard.
I'm like, Howard, they're talking to us.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll still cut you.
I was gonna say that man could have his entire tongue down a woman's throat, and Howard would be like, he's waiting for me.
And that's why Howard's a big teller.
He was just giving her a cleaning. That was that, you know.
Yes,
Not
but
a clean.
no, I like what you said. I do like that topic is going to come up, and because that's something that, especially in your 30s, and like Insecure touched on it a little bit, and a lot of shows. And I like that this is a black show that's touching up on it because the black community sometimes is afraid to talk about certain things like that. And you know, there's people trending right now like Tank and things like that. And I think it's
A man.
Baby. Hi, oh wait, Tank's married.
Yeah,
Sorry.
he's married.
I'm sorry, Zena.
Respectfully.
Sorry, love you.
Respectfully.
Love a good marriage. Sorry, Zena.
Please don't fight us.
Please.
I'm sorry.
I disrespect it. I love
I
it.
forgot.
That's what I think.
Real quick, since we were talking about the age thing. So Elijah EJ Turbo Ross says, who told them that lie? Referring to the deadline that men are useless until they hit 35.
Society and men
Told
told themselves that they don't have to get it together.
Well, Elijah. You tell us what age do you think men normally get it together?
Yeah. Hit me
I'd
back
like
up.
to know because I'm tired. I'm real tired.
Probably to the age 50.
That was Howard that said that, fellas. So.
Probably when they're about 10 years, 6 feet under.
About to die.
Then they useful.
On the deathbed.
90 years old. Like, no, I think I'm going to pop the question.
Right? You know what? I'm ready to commit.
Fam, we're all dead now. All your girlfriends. We have died.
It's like, cool. Awesome. Right on. So now we meet Karen. And Karen, she's going into the doctor's office. She don't have time for Danny's BS. She don't have time really for anyone's BS, to be perfectly honest. She's afraid that she's kind of, the whole, the baby clock, the maternity clock is kind of her topic. And also the taking care, her story triggered me so bad. I'm like trying to dance around it, but hers was basically her story reminds me of the whole Gucci Man like situation where it's expected for women to ride through y'all's BS in order to get the ring, because eventually you all are going to decide to come around, and if you last through a man putting you through hell, then
You're the queen.
Then you're a queen.
Winner.
Goodbye.
All right. Exactly. All right. You might as well let me die alone, fam.
I'm good.
Listen.
No, literally when he was talking to her and quoting the thing, I was like, oh, this is going to be that. Yeah. I do love Karen because she seems strong. She ain't got time. Even with her doctor, she's like, sis, let's wrap it up. And I even love the conversations that she has with Andy and about her situation. And I just love how she tries to put him in the place, and she says, like, you've put me through so much. You've bought me back STDs, like, fam. And then he's saying these things like, without you, I'd be lost. Yeah. Teach me. Boy, if you don't get up.
You better go be lost forever. Find you a Wilson, call it a day.
Baby.
Call it a
So I definitely love how strong-willed she was. You know, sometimes it happens to the best of us. Sometimes your man won't get it. It's okay, girl. Sometimes we fall.
That whole scene, I just was like, oh. I think I told Howard, I was like, I'm so glad I don't live by none of my exes.
Definitely been through what Karen has been through.
I can't relate.
Listen.
Because you in 5 relationships.
Right. God bless you. But also my thing with Karen and Zach, like, you know, I've heard before, like, apologies without change behavior is nothing but manipulation. And that is exactly what Zach is doing. Because, like, she said, okay, but you said sorry this time and you did that. You said you were sorry this time and then you went back. And, like, you cannot keep coming back with just sorries. They're empty sorries. And then you're doing the same thing. No.
Alexa, play Beyonce Sorry. Right now.
I love Karen. I just really hope she sticks to her guns, you know? Because she was doing so good. The next thing you know, come back, he's sleeping on the couch. Then, you know, she just was, you know, she going through her moment, so she having a good time with herself. Then he gonna come through.
Looking all good.
Looking all good and get drawn.
Looking like a big old bag of chocolate.
Ooh, then you gonna pull me close.
Exactly.
You know I'm weak, daddy.
And you know I'm already vulnerable. I'm already having a good time.
I never snitch on you, daddy.
I never snitch on you, daddy.
I told you, sleep on the couch. Sleep right next to me. Sleep in my bed between my legs. And breakfast in the morning. Okay.
But then get your ass out.
Scrambled eggs.
It's me. I'm the breakfast.
Karen, we have all been there,
Been
fam.
there, girl.
Oh,
Kicked him out,
gosh.
came back, kicked him out, came back.
Baby. And then they know how to, you know what? Never mind.
Just when
But
he
they
was
just
saying
know how
his-
to pull you back in.
I know.
had to come
he
to
said
another
them
stage,
famous
child.
lines, though. That's what got me was the famous
show.
lines. You know I got a problem, baby. I got a problem. Baby, you know I love
Like-
you. I can't do this by myself, but I said, oh, hell.
You know
Like-
where I come from. You know, like
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
oof.
Boy.
All my life I had to flirt. Like,
You gotta pull my damn leg. The nerve of you.
The
You know I'm weak in
audacity.
this moment.
Okay, and get
After
that
that leg
hug.
pull, it's
Ooh.
nothing you can do.
You can't- you're just like,
you're just
take
like,
me,
you know
Daddy.
what? I give up.
here I go, Harry Potter and the audacity of this bitch.
Here I go.
Like,
Oh, Elisha's on the road. First of all, he doubled back. He came back and said 27.
Okay.
well, I'm here.
Okay,
what's
Elijah.
that?
But he also said, we have to ride with your BS. Why can't you roll with ours?
Because my BS isn't me stumbling into someone else's vagina. So,
Elijah.
I mean, I do. Listen, you know, I love my ladies. But Elijah might be on to something because ladies, y'all be out there. Yes, I did, J-Lo. Ladies be out there, you know, just being just like a man too. Up here, oh, I don't know if I want to commit, baby. Oh, you don't know, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Even though
What do we know?
right there, but
I love my girls. My strong,
I ain't
black,
gonna
beautiful
get
ladies. But what age is that women get their stuff
Birth.
together?
no. I disagree with that because we get put on this paternity or this maternal clock. Like,
True.
we
Yes.
can't, y'all can be popping out babies when you're 85. We get, like they said in the episode, like
Yeah.
Karen's situation,
Yeah.
35. After that, it's geriatric. I'm 27 and I'm already thinking about, like, yo,
Fam.
how am I gonna do this baby thing because, like, time is ticking. So it's like we get our stuff together because we don't have a choice if we
Yeah.
want family.
Yeah.
and
If you
stuff
want
like-
family, yeah.
And society puts this thing on
Yup.
women
Yeah.
too, where you're right. There are some women who do act reckless, but I think society, since we were kids, we're just like, oh, you gotta make sure you get
Yeah.
married at 25. You gotta make sure you
Yeah.
have a baby.
Yeah.
So when we get older, we're like, damn, one of us have to give it. We gotta get it together.
And we're not really allowed at that time to kind of explore ourselves. And if we do try to do that, then we're labeled. Then we're
Yeah,
slapping whores
and then
like
you
all of
guys
that,
at like
so.
90 can literally still make babies
Still have a
Yeah.
baby.
and live your bachelor life, where it's hard. We're whores if we try to be bachelorettes.
Ain't tricking if you got it. But
Right, so yeah, so when a woman is like, I really think this is just like when a woman is outside of the norm of what a man
Yeah.
thinks she should be, you want to call that her BS.
Yeah.
When she's just living life.
And when we're expecting, like, if societally the men is supposed to lead the relationship, I'm not just gonna submit to any old
Yeah.
man. Like, you need to, like, if you want me to follow you, if you want me to not be on my BS, give me a reason not to be on my
Yeah.
BS. If you're supposed to be the one who's leading all of this,
What did Jill
Why-
Scott
then
say?
lead.
Right? Because
That's-
while everybody's talking about Gucci and Keisha, Keisha had 2 million reasons why to stay.
She sure did.
I still feel like in that situation, Keisha was leading Gucci. Because Keisha was holding it down.
She sure
But
was.
then when Gucci came back, I still feel like Keisha was hustling.
She
know?
was. But it
was.
was like before that, and like so the 2 million is he gave her, like when he went to jail, he gave her 2 mil, like kind of like
True.
get it together. So it was like if she was able to build them both up, to get him changed and do better with him. But like, what reason do I have to stay besides you know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
love and some hope.
That's what I'm saying.
Fam. She-
Men working at Chipotle are trying to use the Gucci situation as a why you should stick it out. Stop drinking your water, Nakia. But no, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a situation that applies to, like,
Yeah.
Right, it doesn't apply to
was-
everybody.
Like, I love Gucci. I got his book and everything. But,
Donna's butt.
I sure do. But, he was not the best.
He wasn't.
However, financially, he was at least bringing something.
Something I can work with.
So there's something to be worked with. But like the idea that like the dominant like women are it's not equal.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't have to stay for you. You don't have to break me to be with me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
That's just no.
Especially when a
word.
lot of the time women are trained to naturally be loyal and submissive and
Yeah.
we're like women like for the most part women want to be wifey. We want to do that stuff for you. You know what I'm
Hello?
saying? Hello, I'm tired.
I'm ready.
But like
Drake, call me
But we're
already.
not gonna
Sick of
you're not
this.
gonna let someone lead you into into a dangerous like area.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you are gonna have to come correct. You are gonna have to have it together. Otherwise, me and my 4 other boyfriends will be fine. Period. Now, period, poo. Now we meet Andy, circling out the group.
Ooh, Lord.
The good sis Andy is a lawyer, divorce lawyer. She's getting coin, okay?
Baby.
She's wearing power suits. She's giving us body. She's giving us life. She's giving us great sex scenes.
She's
All right?
hot.
She's dealing with Gary. First of all, we can't let no man named Gary mess up our life.
Gary.
Gary.
When I think of Gary, I think of SpongeBob.
I was going to say, meow. But Gary is a married man.
Ooh.
So what I want to know, besides how you feel about Andy, is how do we deal about, I'm going to kind of make this a two-parter. How do you deal about dealing with men who are kind of still in a relationship? And how do you feel about dealing with men who have kids?
Kids, depending on how many kids and how many baby mothers. But the married thing, it's always tough because I've never been in that position, so I don't want to judge because sometimes men lie. You know, the woman may get into something she didn't realize that this person was married. Yes, the signs may have been there, but we don't always all pay attention to the red flags. You know, so I don't really like to judge, but it is to a point of like when you do know, you do have to try to like pull yourself out of that. You know what I mean? Because you'll be there forever with the I'm leaving.
True.
You know what I mean? Or you get caught up in some mess. So it's like, oh, if you got some good girlfriends, you got your sisters, like Karen's trying to like keep her level headed, like you need to kind of, you know, back out of this, you know? Because it's not going to end well for anybody. You have your exceptions, but it's like Alicia Keys. Everybody ain't gonna be Alicia Keys though.
That's a fact.
That is the unicorn.
So
that is
true.
the exception to the rule.
Or
Everybody's
Jada
not gonna be
Pinkett
that.
Smith.
Fam.
Yeah.
That don't work for
It
everybody.
don't work for everybody.
Listen, it don't. And I even with those relationships, it was like the man was like, "It's
Yeah.
done. We're good. Let's start over." Me with kids, I don't mind a guy with kids. It just depends on like when your last baby was born, because you can't be like, "Oh, my girlfriend or wife just gave birth a month ago."
Yeah,
Fam,
yeah.
absolutely
No.
not.
Can't be a titty baby.
But I also need to, baby, and you can't be like, "I live with her," but we're no. But I also need to know that you're respecting your baby mother, because I can't be with no man who's nasty and disrespectful and talks horrible shit about a woman that you lay down with and make a kid. So I look out for things like that. I don't mind the kids. The husband-wife thing, relationship thing is tricky because they never leave. It doesn't matter how many times they say they're going to leave, they never leave. And like you say, a lot of men do lie. A lot of women do lie about relationships sometimes. But once you find out, and it's hard, and sometimes you do fall in love with people, but for your sake and for karma and all that, I think it's best to back up because they never leave.
Right.
Never.
Never.
Ever.
And like you said, with Jada Pinkett and with Alicia Keys, it was just they were still technically married. You know, you have the separation, but sometimes men like to use that too. But some situations, like, okay, it is that. Divorce takes a long time
It sure
sometimes.
does.
It does.
So, but it's like, then you have to like be smart and be like, you know, show me your paperwork. Like, let me see that this is a real separation on paper, because separations can be on paper too. Like, prove it.
Can't live there.
Exactly.
That too.
Shouldn't be calling you every time we're having sex.
I wouldn't mind a man with kids. You know, same thing. I can't get no newborn. Like, no, sir, because first and foremost, if we supposed to be together and you got a newborn, like the natural way,
Make it make sense.
you gonna have to, because I'm not going down that road again.
You know what?
Okay,
Not again. How I'm sick of you.
So if you adopt, you know, you can't. No, but I don't mind kids. Oh, you know what, J-Lo. So, but it's tough because I don't want to judge either, because I haven't been in that position. You do fall in love when you do find out about the other person. Hopefully, you slowly start to like just pull yourself away from that situation. You've already put all your time, your effort, your money into this guy. But hopefully, if you find out he is married, you just pull yourself away.
Yeah. It's hard.
It's very hard.
But at least try for yourself.
Give yourself those deadlines. Okay, and 2 months, like she was trying to do. Like, okay, 4 months, you need to move in. But if you can see he's not doing that, then okay, in 4 months, you need to let him know, like, this is it.
I think right now, for where I am, I'm 27. I'm not down to deal with people with kids. right now.
Okay.
That might change.
Yeah.
That might
And
change.
you still,
I just
at
kn-
that age, you can probably find some without.
Yeah.
So you're.
I just know for
Come
me.
to our age. Damn.
How many? That's
They
why
all
I said
stacked up
it
already.
depends on how many.
How many?
Because no, but you're right. Because when I was in my 20s, I was like, absolutely not, no kids. And then as I got older and then hit the 30s, I was like, okay, well, seems like he already got 1 or 2 from the early 20s. We could just work on. So I totally get that. Like, it may, and you might keep that and be like, I don't want to be with anybody.
I just think for me personally, and it's not against anyone who, does date people with kids or is single and dating with children or whatever. I just know for me personally, you're forever going to have to prioritize that baby mama. And sometimes you're going to have to prioritize her in front of me. And I am not down with that right now.
That is true.
I feel like it should be to a certain extent, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, this is my baby mama, but this is not my girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's not about your
But
child.
I think those lines can get very easily blurred.
Yeah.
At least, I imagine the older you get, the more you can fall into, I would hope
you would hope
you can find some type of rhythm or whatever. I just think it's already messy enough.
And because I don't like the people that are like, I have a child, so you have to understand like this.
Yeah.
It's like, no, because if you want me and you want me to at a certain position in your life, you are gonna have to prioritize sometimes. I'm not talking about your child, but like situations with the baby mother or whatever events, and you're gonna have to work that out eventually.
Yeah. Or hopefully you get
like
a good partner who knows those relationships and knows those boundaries where he's like, yo, this is my wife or girlfriend. This is my baby mother. You two will come together. We will respect each other and we'll keep it moving. Because sometimes I think it falls on the guy or whoever the person who mothers or fathers the kid with, where they have to be the person that's like, fam, you will not disrespect my new relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
You will not disrespect the mother of my child. We move accordingly. We go to court. My kid is here. Like, I don't really have to deal with you when it comes to our kid, as long as we do things the right and respectful way.
Because there's something Gary said that was like, see, this right here, this is why I don't want to deal with it. Because he said to her when she was leaving, or when he had to leave, she was like, why are you leaving? He was like, I'm already fighting with her. I want to have to fight with you too.
No.
It's not my fault y'all didn't work out.
Yeah,
So you better put...
Well, according to him...
Is that what he,
what do you
did
say?
he say?
Because she said, it's not my fault y'all didn't work out, according to him. Like, there's all
I
this...
was like, what are you on, Nakia?
No,
You're
but
not right. I didn't want to be, but damn.
whether y'all aren't working out, whether y'all aren't working out because you met me or not, at the end of the day, that's not on me.
Not on you, yeah.
Because
you're the man.
I'm not the one in a committed relationship.
Exactly.
I personally won't mess with people who are in any, you need to be clear. There needs to be some months out before we hop into anything. But if that's a situation, he was like, when he was like, I'm already fighting with her, I don't want to have to fight with you. No, that's manipulative as hell, because you're not going to minimize my feelings and your lack of emotional empathy just because you're dealing with your baby mother.
And to me, it made it sound like
wife.
A situation you chose to put yourself in.
Exactly.
And it made it sound like you really put me as the other woman. It's no longer, oh, baby, I love you. Oh, baby, happy birthday. It's, well, I don't want to fight with you and her. What? So now I am truly the other woman. So now I have to try to figure out my life and be like, well, he doesn't even really love me.
Yeah.
He does consider me the side girl.
Because you're not about to pull up in my house in the early mornings, put it down, and then, you can do that, but
not on my birthday.
But not on my birthday. Yeah, not on my
birthday.
That's why it's tricky when somebody married, fam, because when you're not being honest to your partner on the other side, they're like, where you going? What are you doing? Who you with? You know what I'm saying? And then that guy lies to you and oh, she know. No, she don't know. You lying.
Yeah.
So it's tough.
We will see. Well, it looks like the episode rounds out with, obviously, Andy won her first case with her new firm, which is great. But now that means word is getting around that she's good at what she does. And who rolls up but Gary's wife?
I thought they was going to give us a little bit,
a
few more episodes before the wife just came up in
Drama.
Drama. Give it to me now.
We live for it, darling.
I love it. First episode, slap you in the face.
Let's go.
Well, you would know, Nakia, you're a writer on the show.
Listen. I hate y'all. Can't get the secrets out.
But no, I am very much here for the show. I really like it. I like that. I don't think we've had a show like this that has been something for us, by us, since Girlfriends.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Girlfriends, being Mary Jane.
Being Mary
kind of
Jane,
on that
that's true.
line.
Yeah, being Mary Jane. Yeah, but she didn't have all the girlfriends.
Yeah.
Like, she had her friends, but it wasn't the collective group.
Yeah,
that's
and having
always
multiple
together.
situations going on.
So I'm here for it. But we have a really fun segment because we want to help the people at home with their dating issues. So Kiki, take it away.
Yes. What's the name of our segment?
Wednesday Wisdom.
Wednesday Wisdom. So I'm going to read you guys a story and I want you guys to give this person advice. Shout out to 6 Brown Chicks. They have an amazing Twitter where people... Yes. Welcome back to 6 Brown Chicks. It is your girl, Nakia Monet. So people reach out to 6 Brown Chicks. If you guys don't follow them on Twitter, make sure you guys do because it's amazing stories. So I'm going to read you guys a story that they reach out to for advice and you guys are going to give them advice. Scared. He says, my girlfriend of 6 years and I have a 4-year-old son. She's a great mom, but not a good girlfriend. The house is dirty, she's fatter, and her weave looks bad.
Oh, not the weave.
She works 2 jobs, but still, she should try, and he put try in caps, to keep me interested. What do I tell her?
Goodbye.
She needs to tell him goodbye.
She needs to tell him goodbye.
Oh, yeah,
because until the 2 jobs thing, I was gonna say okay, and I don't want to speak on it too hard because I don't have kids, but it's you do still have to kind of do things to yourself, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it may be hard, but you do still have to keep yourself up and things like that, and your home should be clean, but it's I'm raising a child and I'm working 2 jobs. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So why aren't you keeping the house clean?
That's
this
what
is
I'm
a
saying.
partnership.
Yeah. And why is a clean house and childcare the woman's responsibility? And how do you look, my guy?
Okay.
Because it's always people with receding hairlines and wearing Walmart 2-pieces that got the most to say.
Yeah.
And I'm fatter because I had your baby.
Yeah.
First of all,
Exactly.
my thing is this. I think relationships are supposed to be 50-50, and I hate that sometimes when people put everything on their partner. Yeah, I have a kid and I have 2 jobs to support this household. So pick up something. How about you say, you know what, babe, you've had a long day. Let me cook and let me clean since you're working 2 jobs. And just to say that she's not a good girlfriend, she has to mother, she has to love you, love herself, work these 2 jobs. Fam, I don't know. You shouldn't tell her anything. She should tell you goodbye.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And if you have such an issue with her appearance, why don't you pay to go get her hair done?
Yes, take care of your woman.
Send me to the doctors.
Right? Nip it and tuck it if you got such an issue with it. Because, motherhood, from what I've heard, I just have a cat. I don't have a kid. But I have a baby sister who has and she's constantly this is hard. And just keeping up with everything and whatnot, all that's hard. So, and she has the best husband who's super supportive. So imagine having a partner who's not that supportive.
Yeah.
Nah, you gotta go, sir.
Yeah, we're not here for your issues. Yeah.
And that was Wednesday
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Well, thank you for that.
I think the
Kiki.
bottom line of
Anytime.
that is, sir, take care of your woman.
Yeah. Or go.
You need to leave and leave her alone, and maybe she'll find somebody else to help her with life.
Alexa, play JoJo's Leave. Get out.
Get out.
Leave. But you guys in the comments, let us know what advice you would give. Do you agree with us? Do you disagree? Which one of these people is your favorite character? Who do you relate to? Do we have some news and gossip?
Yes.
Let's do it.
AfterBuzz TV News.
All right, just a little bit of news and gossip. So the ladies of the show Sistas was on The Real recently. Here's a picture of them. Oh, here's a picture of them looking all cute and stuff. They just talked about the show, talked about life, and talked about what they could expect from this up-and-coming season, which is a whole lot of drama.
They look amazing.
Okay, and Amanda Seals was filling in for Adrienne, so she's on there, and I'm excited.
Yes, they look great. Come on here.
And the next picture we have is the one of Danny. Her name, I don't want to mispronounce her name. Mignon. Okay. But it turns out she's also a Gippy girl, a Jiffy girl. Is it Jiffy? Ooh, how do you pronounce it?
I asked them, I met people that work there, and I asked them, and they said Giffy.
Giffy. Well, Giffy girl, which you can put on your stories. So if you ever want to use her for that, she's right there. She's right there with our other girl, Jayla.
Nice.
She's got face expressions for days, so I know I'm going to be using her at some point. Well, thank you.
And that's our Sistas News and Gossip.
Sisters,
You've been
on my mind. Just had to do it.
Is it messed up that my first go-to was to sing Cheetah Girls, Cheetah Sisters?
Cheetah Sisters.
I was like, because we are
And
sisters.
mine was Tamara, Tia and Tamara.
Oh, sisters.
Sister. I got my own mind.
I do my own thing, have my own time. That's when they jazzed it up when they got grown. Right. It was like, sister. I was like, well, they grown. We're stupid.
I remember I got in trouble for trying to dance like them. My mom was like, you are 6. Stop it. Get it together. Well, let's do some predictions because it looks like
AfterBuzz
the messy
TV
has
predictions.
just begun. Howard, take it away.
Okay, so I predict with Andy, she's of course gonna still keep the case. I know we saw in there she was trying to leave, but she's gonna keep the case because she's gonna want to know about Gary, get a little bit more info on him, to get a little bit more info on the kids, see what he's been doing, messy boots. And then also with Danny, she's got this situationship. It's gonna probably turn into a real relationship, or we're also gonna find out like what she's truly hiding, like in the next episode. It's really good. I feel like they should dive a little bit more into her and see
like
what
her
the situation situationship is.
I think Karen is going to kind of like, at first it was like, okay, I think she's going to break away from Zach, like clean break. But now it's going to be like, she's going to try to set those boundaries, like not let him back in, but maybe go on a date, maybe meet him, or he can come over, spend the night, but then he has to leave. So I think she's going to go through that like back and forth with him for a little while. So I want to just cut it off, but I think they're going to have the back and forth. Yeah. Sabrina's going to be put in a very awkward situation because we see a little clip of the guy that she was dating seeing another guy who appeared to be possibly gay. So she's like, what is this? You know, his sexuality is already in question. So I think that she's going to like try to continue to date him, but be very like mean towards him. Yeah. Because she's like on the fence.
I see like a tiff between Karen and Andy only because I think Karen is going to try to figure out her relationship with Zach, but being that Karen is on the other side of like man cheating on woman, I feel like she's going to try her hardest to be like that best girlfriend, but I think they're going to end up fighting a little bit where it's like, I've been there, girl, you're being crazy, need to leave him alone. And I think Gary's wife going to definitely find out about Andy. There's going to be some drama there. Yes. And I would love to see more with Danny and her situationship as well.
Yeah, I think Sabrina is going to realize she maybe has some like inner like homophobia that she has to unpackage. That I think is an interesting topic that I'm excited to hopefully for them to explore. I think Karen, like you said, I think it's going to be one of those like, I have control of the situation. Yeah. Like, yeah, I'm sleeping with him, but it's because it's what I want to do, and really it's like her feelings are still very much in there. And I agree with you that maybe that's going to cause something between her and Andy. And I do want to know the Danny situationship because I want to see if it is a relationship and he's playing, or if he's just giving her breadcrumbs and she's holding on to like them at the scene. Yeah. So I'm interested to see that, and I'm really excited for this season.
I am too.
Yeah. Same.
It's really good.
It's a good show.
Here for it.
But you guys, we will be back next week, same time, same place. We're gonna try to get the girls and some of the gentlemen in here, but we need your all's help, so make sure you guys tweet at them, Instagram them, let them know that you want to see them here at AfterBuzz TV. And until next time, where can they find you guys?
Yes, you guys can find me on all social media at Kiki Boom Boom.
Yes, you guys can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at LMarieTV.
You can find me on all social media at Howard III. I also do the Keep It Up with the Kardashians after show on Sundays at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time with Nakia over there. So check us out there.
And I'm your girl, Drew Jones. You guys can follow me on all the things at OKDrewJ. Make sure to follow AfterBuzz TV at all things at AfterBuzz TV. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.